And welcome to the Guns, Beer, and Therapy Saturday Night Party. Ready? Look at that face! One less can of hard seltzer in this world. I'm proud of myself. Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, I'm glad to have you all here tonight. We're just going to have a lot of fun. I hope everybody's good for that. Man, we got a show for you guys tonight. Back in the green room, these guys requested like buckets and buckets of ice because, I mean, no matter how good the air conditioner works, it's just hot everywhere. I mean, the other day, I seen a tree fighting over two dogs, you know? I mean, it's just hot, hotter than a baked tater. So I hope everybody's staying cool and enjoying themselves. Stay safe. Anyway, we have an awesome panel for you guys tonight. Yeah, and we even got a special guest. I'm telling you, yeah, you're not gonna believe it. We got a special guest, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyway, I just want to welcome everybody that's out there and thank you so much for joining us tonight on Guns, Beer, and Therapy. And I will have to say, I did recover from the White Claws. It took a while, but I think I'm back on my A game now. So I ain't gonna be trying that, I don't think, anymore at all. So anyway, we got the panel back there. They're cooling off, just having a great time. So anyway, I'd like to bring up first person tonight and invite them. And I want to bring up JH586. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. It's really hot in Georgia. Well, all over the world, I think. But
yes, it is.
Thanks for having me, man. All the ice is already melted back there, so yeah. I think it's Bubba's fault.
We're going to get some more ice, ain't we?
Yes,
well,
sir.
We told Bubba to bring some more. I don't know if he did or not. So, well, up next.
I'm looking forward to our special guest tonight. This is going to be really cool.
All right, we're going to have fun. And, like, the panel didn't even know this. So, you know me. I mean, I like to, surprise y'all. So, anyway, surprise and not surprise, as Gomer Powell would say. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for being on tonight. And next, I'd like to bring up MacMan. How you doing tonight, buddy?
How you doing, guys? Thanks for the invite. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to the show. Can't wait to meet the special guest. That'll be cool. And like Jamie says, most of the ice is gone. I think Walter took it tonight. I think he needs to keep it in case he goes back in jail. He's going to get hot in jail this time, so I think he needs some ice. And I think that's where it went.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to have to come up with a get out of free YouTube jail card for Walter, But one thing about it, if you get thrown in YouTube jail, all you do is throw Walter's name around, and like you got it made because he's been in there so many times, But anyway, so up next, I'd like to invite up AR Gun 1776. How you doing tonight, Elliot?
Sorry, had the camera off. Oh, thank you for the invite, man. It's good to be here with you guys. Good to see y'all on the side chat, too.
You,
great to be here, man.
So glad you can make it.
Yeah, well, I enjoy the show.
Joe, you coming on tonight, buddy? And up next we have Viejo Walter. How you doing, buddy?
I'm cold. Gosh dang, it's cold here. I got all you boys ice, and it's probably like 72 degrees in my house right now. I don't know. I need to go get a jacket on or something. I don't know. But yeah. When YouTube decided to put me on ice, they weren't kidding, man. Right. I live right here on the coast of California, on the Pacific Ocean. The water temperature out there is only like 58. It's not like the East Coast water, so it stays cool here. We got that big temperature moderator sitting about 5 miles that away, so it doesn't get hot here, and it doesn't get cold either. It's pretty much the same year round. So anyway, I feel for you folks that are suffering with the heat. It ain't fair for sure. But anyway, I'm happy to be here. It's always fun. And Hillbilly, I appreciate the invitation to participate here. It's good to see, all my old friends over here on the side chat, folks that we've known forever, that are here, the usual suspects, as we say in YouTube jail. They're all here. Good to be
thanks for being here, Walter. And I mean, I'm glad you got the temperature out there that you're happy with, because we got everything else, buddy, as far as the guns and all that. So
yeah,
maybe one day we can get that changed.
We're working on it. It's slow, but
yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, Walter. I appreciate it, buddy. So up next we have Garage Guy 879. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Oh, I'm doing really well. It's probably borderline chilly here. It was about 92 degrees at 5 o'clock this evening. Storm come through 15 minutes later. Temperature was down in the 70s.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But thank you for the invite. I want to say hello to all the guys here on the panel. Hope you're doing well. And shout out to everybody over in the side chat. Looks like it's really popping already.
Oh man, we got a rock and rolling side chat out there already. There's no doubt about that. Well, thank you so much for being able to be on tonight, Mark. I appreciate you, buddy.
Anytime.
And so up next, I would like to bring up Gizzard Gary. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are you? Just basically rolled in the door a few minutes ago. So,
all right. Well, so glad you can make it tonight, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad you had me.
Well, we're glad to have you. So, Bubba ever show up back there? Or he might still be sleeping.
He'd use it.
How do you do?
Well, all righty. Well, thank you for showing up, Gary. I appreciate you coming on. And up next, we have Moondog Industries.
Hey, everybody.
Doing, buddy?
Very good. I think I got Walter and Mark beat, being in behind enemy lines in San Francisco. The temperature here is 62, and it's been this way for past 3 weeks. So
boy, yeah.
Don't rub it in.
It never gets it gets hot here sometime around September, October, and in the 90s, but all of like 3 days, and the rest of the time it's like
kidding. Oh my goodness!
I'm sending some of the cool breezes your way. Hopefully, it gets to some of you out there.
Yeah, tell everybody to turn their fan on outside and blow it this direction. Need to reverse them fans you got out there and blow some of that cool air this way.
You figure with a temperature like this, I wonder why everybody's so concerned about global warming. It's never warm enough here.
Right.
Well, all right. Well, thank you so much, buddy, for coming on tonight. And up next, we have Mark Thomas. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
Doing great, buddy. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
All right. Man, I'm so glad you can make it tonight.
I was a little bit late, but I figured I could sneak in.
Oh, yeah. You betcha. No problem with that at all. So, anyway, up next, I want to introduce you guys. We have a special guest tonight, and I mean, this guy just cracks me up, or every time any of his videos I watch him, and you know, uh, I know why Bubba's not here yet because he went to get quarters for the swear jar. I know it. Yeah, no doubt about that. So anyway, saying that, I want to welcome Cyclops Joe. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate y'all inviting me.
Man, so happy you can make it.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm in the inbred part of the country where we just now got high-speed internet because before when we went online, it would go, like dial up. So this is a big-ass deal for us. This is like having sex with somebody that's not a first cousin. This is brand new shit for me, so this is great.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm glad that you got good internet and you're ready to, good enough that you can stream with us and everything. Because we sure appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah.
And
before when I watched Pornhub, the girls were doing like this. Now. It's a lot easier. You start, you stop, you start. Yeah. So now I just watch the whole thing.
Oh my goodness. So since you're new on here on the panel and stuff, I'd like to go ahead and give you the opportunity to tell everybody a little bit about your channel if they've not went over and checked your channel out yet. If we've got a moderator or two out there somewhere, I'm sure. And can you guys put the link to Joe's channel on here too for everybody?
Oh yeah, my channel is Cyclops Videos. It's got to have a sense of humor, and I do a lot of like rifle scope reviews, and towards the end of COVID, I started doing a lot of rimfire stuff because nobody could get rifle scopes, so there weren't any scopes for any of the manufacturers to send me to do reviews on. So I started mixing in some rimfire stuff. So I've been doing some of that lately too. But right now, right before I came back here with 103 outside with 87% humidity, I haven't been shooting much lately. I've got about 3 or 4 indoor things I'm going to film up. And until that weather breaks, my big ass ain't going out there. It just ain't worth the shit. I'm old, I'm fat, I'm stupid. And by the time I realize, damn, I need to be loading my shit up, it takes me about 45 minutes to set all my camera gear up for pictures to do scope reviews. So if I stay too late, it's almost an hour before I can get everything loaded back in. And so, like I say, I just, this shit's fun. I'm not looking for a job, so I'll pull the plug on something quick.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way with me here, buddy. I like to try to get some extra videos shot, when the weather's nice, just to kind of cover those real hot, days, a week or so, and those real cold days when I'd rather just be in the house, filming a tabletop review or something, because I don't do very many tabletop reviews. I have done a treetop review, and I don't want to do that in this weather. So,
yeah, I'm usually about 2 months ahead on my videos. Like I've got about
that's good
100 shorts loaded and about 8 full-length videos, and I think I've got another 6 filmed. And I do about 2 weeks. So, like I said, I try to stay a couple of months ahead, and so if something comes up or I just want to take a break, I can. I don't feel like I'm rushed to get the video out.
You betcha. That's a real smart idea, buddy. You bet. That definitely helps. And, I know as content creators, sometimes we will get like I don't know about any of you guys, but I will go a few days, 3 days, sometimes a week trying to think of my next video, and so if you don't stay ahead of the game a little bit, it's kind of rough, especially when you're just filming videos, when you can do them on the weekend or whatever. So I totally understand that, bud. And that's a
I'm
smart thing to
retired,
do.
so I don't have any excuse, and this is kind of, I guess you'd say, do it for a living now because I retired early, so this is kind of my supplemental income. This is my job on the side instead of driving Ubers or swinging on a pole or get back in the motocross. I don't have the feet for a foot fetish site, so I'll just do it. I'll hang in there with you. It's been real good to me, man. It took about 3 years before I ever saw like $1, but now it does well. I really enjoy it.
Get some gas money.
Yeah, I got gas money, enough money to buy cameras and shit like that. 'Cause that stuff, I'm sure all you guys know, as you get going, that stuff gets more and more expensive, and you want to have better and better gear and stuff. And like I just bought an $800 lens, and that was hard for me to choke down. I mean, $800 for a lens, that was a shitload of money for me. But like I say, you just kind of get better. But as I'm going, I try to pass the stuff that I did have. I try to pass that down to other people so they don't have to go through so much experience.
Now, was this a telephoto or is that just a fast lens you're getting?
Oh, not what is it? Sigma 18 to 35 1.8.
Okay, so it's a fast lens, yeah.
Yeah, it's a real fast lens.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, I'm real excited. I did some test photographs with it, and I didn't realize before how soft the images I was getting out of my camera was till I got a real grown-up lens. It's like, oh shit, this is why people make this kind of money, So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hate it now because it's like going to Vegas to get a $3,000 hooker. It's hard to come back home to the crack hose and give them a burrito and be satisfied. It's like, well, shit, she didn't have any teeth and it smelled like, rugs, but it's hard to take a step back. When you have the good shit, it's hard to go backwards.
I got to check your videos out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, they're not very good, but believe me, my videos suck, but I just got a whole bunch of them.
No, he does good stuff, y'all.
It's too humble. It's some of the most entertaining stuff out there in GunTube world. So,
well, I started off knowing guys that have been doing it for a while were telling me early, you can't keep saying the shit that you say and have sponsors, and we're right.
If y'all want to see some good Joe Ray videos, go check out the ones where he's going through the comment sections. You will roll on the floor.
I ain't filmed those today.
Did you?
But a lot of, like right now, my channel's not monetized. I got demonetized for 3 months.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder why.
I did one of these shorts with Kamala Harris, which everybody knows what a genius he is. A lady of color and sophistication. So, anyway, there's a little short on there called "Today is Today," and then somebody edited this video, and she already sounds like a moron. But the way they edited it, she just sounds that much stupider. So I superimposed a bar in front of, had a martini glass and bar background noise.
And that was the problem?
Wow.
That was a problem with that?
And I was beside and yelling, "You tell them, Cam," like she was spit drunk. It was hilarious. So I put it up to, it didn't even go public. It was still unlisted. And I got demonetized for 3 months.
Wow.
No.
And it wasn't even public.
But it's good for the guys that watch my channel because I don't have to watch commercials now for that.
Some snowflake at YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
And it sucks because there's at least 1,000 versions of that on YouTube. but because it's a gun channel, it's like I'm playing with the same rules, you know. But I have fun with this shit, and I'm not being monetized. Actually, it's a lot more liberating because now some of the shorts I'm putting out there, I know damn well before I couldn't do it. You know, and I may have to take them down before I apply for monetization. But right now, it's a lot of fun, you know, because it's hard. You know, as long as I don't take my kick out on camera, I'm good to go. You know?
Oh my goodness, buddy. Oh, well, what we must usually do here, Joe, I have some topics that like I've thought up and stuff, and I don't ever let anybody in the panel like know what they are. So I kind of just spring it on everybody so we get everybody's, you know, true thoughts or opinions on stuff. And I thought, since you're going to be on tonight, I thought I might press the envelope just a little bit tonight.
Yeah, go on ahead. Can you raise my volume on your end? Because I don't have my microphone didn't work. I'm having to use the mic on my tablet right now.
I don't know. I don't think I can I, guys? Or
I think you can.
Does that sound any better?
Probably already maxed out.
Sounds
Joe,
good enough to me.
Okay.
It's a little better, Joe. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Tom just texted me and told me I can't hardly hear you. You sound like you got a dick in your mouth, and I thought, well, I'll get a little closer. We talked on the phone, so he knows what to say quiet. I get to demonetized. This is the reason I'm having strikes on YouTube.
Joe, if you'll go down there and click on the settings down at the bottom of the page, the little gear icon.
Yeah.
Then you can go hit the audio. And if you'll, the very last option there is automatically adjust mic volume. Unclick that, and then it'll you'll be able to slide the button.
All right, how's that sound?
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Yeah. Okay.
all right.
Technology. Wow. A lot of guys don't realize. I don't even own a computer.
Oh, that's right. You do everything on your iPad. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't own a computer. I do everything on my iPad. So, you know, except for I do all my editing and everything on my iPad.
Yeah, that does sound better.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah, sounds a lot better, buddy. And I don't know how ironic it is with the name of your channel and you use an iPad.
Well, what's amazing, and I shit you not, I get this about, because I do so many optics reviews, I get this about once every month, or at least sometimes as much as once a week. You know, when are you going to start reviewing binoculars? And it's like, just think, motherfucker. You know, just think about it. You'll figure this shit out, you know, so. I don't do like, all I really do are just regular scopes. I don't do red dots. I don't do night vision or thermals or anything else. And I love them. But the reason that I don't is if you've ever used night vision or thermal, if you look at a TV screen, it's actually really bright. And if your other eye's covered and you take the thermal down, you don't have any night vision. So you're walking out in the woods. Yeah, stuff. So, you know, I don't care for that, so I don't use that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it'd be like a zombie walking out there, man.
Yeah, I'm already like 6'1", 325 pounds. You know, I look like a refrigerator walking through the woods anyway. It's like, what the fuck's going on over there? You know? But all right, let's hear the questions, man. Hit me with them.
Okay. Well, so the first topic that I brought up tonight, and this is I'm going to put this up, and then we'll go around the room, kind of get everybody's opinion. And of course, you know, side chat, you know, they're awesome. You know, throw your opinions out there, and I'll try to highlight them for you. I literally did a short today and with this song, and I thought, well, let's talk about this. And so I'm going to post it down here on the banner. So, what's your thoughts of Jason Aldean's song "Try That in a Small Town"? And I'm only looking for your thoughts and why some are saying that it's controversial. I'm not really asking about what you think of Jason Aldean or none of that stuff. And and ask everybody to, be a little respectful here the best we can. But I without bringing any race, nothing into this, just the song, and I want your thoughts. And also, if you've not heard that song, I have the lyrics. So I'm going to pull those up here, just in case you've not heard that song. And pretty much what their problem is, it's a lot of the news and stuff. I'm not going to show the video, but he used clips in this video of just what was on the news. So
during the
BLM
riots.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I want to add this here. Try to. And so let me see if I think I can blow that up here some, if I remember.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me get the. How about not being very dang technical?
I've heard of controversy, but I haven't listened to the song.
Okay. I'll get those blowed up a little bit where you can read them. So this is the words to the song. And when you guys like to read that, and I'll just kind of scroll through there.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk. Carjack an old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on an owner in a liquor store. You think that's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop. Spit in his face. Stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town.
Amen.
See how far you make it down the road? Round here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long. For you to find out, I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Want me to keep on going?
Yeah.
Okay. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're going to round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
Okay.
Around here?
The lyrics are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And, so basically the rest of it's just all lyrics. But, there was just basically two verses about the, got a gun that my granddad gave me, say one day you're going to take it, round it up or whatever, take it, And so, kind of knowing the deal here, and during the video, like he showed clips of like different riots and stuff, and if you watch the video, like there's no like one race that's featured in this or anything at all, and these are just clips that is actually on the news during some of this time, and they're calling it like really controversial and like it being racist. So that's kind of what I just wanted to kind of touch on tonight, and have your thoughts. Basically, you've seen what the lyrics were in the song, and just give me your thoughts and everything, and if you think it's racist or not. And we'll just go ahead and start with you, Jamie, if that's okay.
I think the same people that are tell them 6-shooter Texan. I need to listen to some Merle Haggard. This ain't nothing new. This is it's their narrative. The same people that are calling this, making a controversy out of this song and calling it racist are the same people that would demonetize Joe for a spoof of Kamala Harris. They're the same people. And I think by what Joe shared with us tonight, we know who the people at YouTube vote for. So, I just I would like to have a, a, a Bible believing, uh, gun carrying, conservative, pro life candidate to vote for. I'm tired of voting for the lesser of two evils. I want somebody I can get behind and support. And that's as political as I want to get. And yeah, people that are making a fuss over that song, it's what needs to be said when it needs to be said. I mean, he hit the nail on the head. And look, guys, they're going to keep on. They're going to keep pushing, and people are going to get hurt.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
No. Yeah. So, well, thank you, Jamie. I sure appreciate it. So, Mac Man, you're an immigrant to this world, and we're glad to have you. And so, what's your thoughts on something like this, buddy?
To be honest with you, I haven't heard the song. I just read the lyrics now, and I didn't know about the song or the controversy. But I say good for him for going out and speaking that, because he's speaking the truth. At the end of the day, that's happening out there. Everybody's trying to cover up what's going on. The news just want to show what they want to show. And someone's got the balls to go out there and do something like this. And the more controversy it brings, the more press it brings on him, and the more people see it and hear about it. So I think it's a good thing what he's done. Fully support him. And if it's happening, why can't we talk about it? Why can't we sing about it? It's out there. We know it's all going on. And you shouldn't hide it. If it's happening in the cities and they're hiding it, that's to me, that's more controversial. And what he's doing, he's bringing it to light. So can't say much more about it because I don't really know much about it, but just what I saw there, that's sort of how I feel about
it. Yeah. I appreciate it. And great comments on that, guys. A lot of great ones there in the side chat. Appreciate that, guys. So, Elliot, we'll go to you next, buddy.
I think it's appropriate for the times. I'm glad somebody's saying things like that. That's typically what we've always did over the decades. Some people, out there in the entertainment industry, occasionally will talk straight, and it's a good thing. They just don't like that. They can't handle the truth. That's what it is. The left can't. That's my thoughts on it. I haven't heard the song, but I like it. No, I don't think it's racial. You're just saying what's happening and putting it out there.
All right. Well, thanks for your opinion, buddy. And Mark, we'll jump on over to you, bud. Mark with a C.
Yep. Is the song racist? No, absolutely not. It's a song. And I think Two Live Moo had it pretty good. This is kind of like one of those, F around and find out kind of messages. Go ahead. Try it in a small town. Try it in a community that's tight-knit, and you're going to get your ass whooped.
True.
That's not racist. Yeah. That's life. That is Darwin at work.
Yeah, that sounds more like facts to me.
Yeah.
All righty. So, Moondog, what's your thoughts on it, buddy?
Well, it's the same people, the loud voices, and especially who have friends in the media. It's the same reason why the folks in the media wouldn't allow criticism against the violence in the riots themselves. And yet, the same level of hypocrisy, like in the following January, that was wrong, but it was perfectly fine to burn cars and to vandalize for the rest of the year before January. So as far as the song itself, I've heard it. I mean, for my personal taste, I think it's an average song. So I think it's great that he's gotten I forgot who had the quote that there's no such thing as bad press. So he's certainly gotten a lot more downloads and plays thanks to the controversy. The song itself is not inherently racist to my ears or my reading of it. And to Mark's point, it's just a true statement that you can't do that in a tight knit community where everybody knows everybody else. So if you try to pull any shit, everybody, your family, your friends, they'll call you on it. But whereas if you're in a big city, the anonymity, just like online, anonymity breeds a certain level of just evil and cavalierness. If people think that they can get away with something, they will. I mean, certainly, I know that firsthand in San Francisco, where people are just pulling stuff off the shelves because there's no consequences. So that's just is the truth that in a big city where people feel anonymous, they'll do a lot more evil and wrong because they think they can get away with it.
All right, buddy. Well, I sure appreciate your thoughts on that. And so, here's your Gary. We'll go over to you next, buddy.
Well, I'll address the elephant in the room, and that is why they think it's racist, is because most of the riots and stuff that they're making reference to were the Black Lives Matter riots going on. And a lot of people on the left believe that it was just, that side of the equation standing up for their rights and stuff like that. But that's not the way I see it, and that's not the way most of us see it.
And that wasn't what we saw on the news. A lot of the violence was done by white girls. I gotta say.
Yeah, but we saw what we saw by and large was people just out there destroying property indiscriminately for no reason, and it was affecting the people around them. It was affecting the people in their neighborhoods, destroying their own businesses and stuff like that. For some reason, they were okay with that, and I think the song is addressing the fact that that wouldn't fly outside of urban America. You get out in rural America where, I mean, that's our mentality. No, you're not going to do that in our city. And by and large, they didn't come to the small towns because they knew that wasn't going to fly out here in rural Americana and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything racist about that. It's a matter of people wanting to stand up, defend themselves from indiscriminate violence and everything else. We don't have to sit here and be victims. And that's basically what he's saying, is we're not going to be victims. So, I mean, that's the heart of what we believe in. That's why we believe in the Second Amendment, the right to defend ourselves and everything else. It all goes along with our core beliefs and stuff like that. Racist? No.
Yeah.
I don't see it that way at all.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you so much for your opinion. And I thank you. We said cat or elephant in the room. I was going to tell you that was a cat that's sitting on your lap, not an elephant.
Yeah, it was a cat.
Okay. I just want to make sure your eyes are doing all right there. So.
Well, I am old.
All right, Walter, what you got to say, buddy?
Well, I see several sides to this whole thing, and I've been thinking about that song a lot. I listened to it when it first came out. I watched the video, looked up the lyrics, and read them, and was just sitting here scratching my head. I said, I don't get it. There's nothing racist in those lyrics anywhere. There's nothing about. I got a couple of firearms that were handed down from my grandfather in Kentucky. Also, there's nothing racist about it. There's nothing racist about any of it. And I think it's as so many of the other folks up here have said, it's about small town folks being closer knit and having better and stronger ties to their family and community, and saying, hey, that's important here where we are, and if you try to put a rift in our community that way, we're not going to let that happen. We know how to take care of ourselves, and we've been doing it for centuries. I just got done watching a series on YouTube by a fellow named Peter Santinello about Appalachia. A great series, by the way. And he's got another good one about the border situation. But that was you want to get some history lessons about what family is all about in small towns, go look up Peter Santinella, Santenella, or Lo, I think maybe Santinella. Anyway, great series, and it's all about exactly this. They're the greatest people on the planet. They'll give you the shirt off their back, literally, if you're a stranger in town. Don't come between them and their families. That's just how it is, and that's just a statement. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not ugly. That's just how it is where these folks are living. So, that's my take on his lyric. The controversy over the song is something different, though. Why is that controversy there? Why did the media make a big deal out of it? We've had a lot bigger deals than that show up in the last couple of years. Why now? Why did they choose this song to take a stand and make a big deal out of it? Is it because, Drunk Uncle Joe's kid is, facing jail time and they want to take the heat off of him? That could be part of it. I'm thinking the same thing about this UFO stuff. Hey, how do we get the attention away from us here in the White House? Let's scream UFOs. See if that's you know how those rednecks are. I seen it. They're going to be all over the UFO thing. Forget about us. There's always an I seen it guy out there, right? So I always I mistrust the media and their motives. And so I can't get away from the feeling that that's probably part of it, that there was an intentional thrust there to focus on that particular song. And I think the controversy will go away in a couple more weeks. But, I'm really digging the fact that as soon as they came out with that, Jason song went shooting up the charts. And I say, yeah, 10-4, buddy. That was good.
It's amazing how that kind of stuff happens when they find cocaine in the White House. Huh?
That's true.
Yeah, right.
And marijuana too. We haven't heard much about that.
Right.
Yeah. That sounds like a typical kids party in San Francisco.
Right? Yeah. That's all day long.
Over to you, Garage Guy.
Oh, well, it's already all been said. I think it's the media spin doctors wanted something to distract from, what's going on up in D.C., especially Hunter Biden. Nobody cares if he did coke or not. I don't care. So here comes this song, and they're like, okay, let's go ahead and make a big deal out of this. Also, I live in a very small town. I'm right in the middle of the Appalachians here in the southwestern part of Virginia. And even though these towns aren't really all that much compared to other places, people have pride in their communities around here. I have yet to really meet anybody from a big metropolitan area that has pride in their cities unless they got a pro football team or something. It's just not the same. The people around here, high school football games, they take pride in that. They take pride in, they pick up trash off the street and they don't have to, somebody gets caught even throwing a cigarette butt out a window anymore. If they pull in the parking lot or something, I've seen more than once, somebody drive up and say, hey man, get you a daggone ashtray or something. We don't want your crap out here. We have pride here in Appalachia, in Hillbilly. Appalachia, not Appalachia. But yeah, there's nothing racist about that song. Not at all.
Well, darn right that I can't pronunciate, so.
I live here, man, and I didn't know where you was talking about, so.
People here, Appalachia isn't the richest region of the country. A lot of people, after they get out of school, high school, college, they do move away, in search of a maybe higher paying job or what have you. but still yet the people that are here, we take pride in where we live at.
I watched quite a few documentaries on Appalachia.
Yes, sir. They sure are.
All righty. Well, thanks a lot, Mark. I really appreciate your opinion, buddy. And so, Joe, I don't know if you got anything to say about this, but if you can reach, maybe find something.
Nah, I don't think, it's an old song. It's not something that just come out. That song, and it was like a beat track or somewhere down through there. Some, body got their ass butt hurt about something, was looking for something to raise hell about. Somewhere down through there, the LMNOPQ, one of them got pissed off or some shit. They got the little alphabet buddies together and, a bunch of other groups. And they just, something new to bitch about. I mean, that's the only way I look at it. But as far as what he's saying in the song, I don't think it's racist at all. And I live in a about average size town for Texas. It's not a city, it's just a town. But like where I live, the stuff like we see on TV here, like goes on in California, these cities with all the drugs and downtowns and then that shit don't happen. I mean, it doesn't happen. There's nobody living in tents on the side of the road, shit like that. I mean, there's some homeless people in the area, but like there's an old factory that's in a bad part of town that's still a building stand. And some of them are in there, and some of them live off the woods and stuff. But if we can see your ass, no, you ain't gonna do it. You come out there tearing up shit or something. No. And the ones that are homeless here or drug addicts or whatever, veterans, everybody got they're not disruptive. I don't mean like outside out of mind, but they're not tearing up shit. They're not setting stuff on fire and rioting and stuff. And that kind of stuff's all for us in this part of the world. That's new for us. We look at that, we don't understand it because, and I know it's a gun channel, and I'm not like, beat on my chest, Mr. 2A or anything else. But when everybody's got a gun, the freaking equalizer stops a lot of the bullshit. And my mom passed away about a year and a half ago, 79 years old, literally blue hair, about 5'1", weighed about 105 pounds. She had 2 shotguns and 3 pistols. And I mean, she had one on her all the time. If anybody walks in my front door, there's a gun like right there, right where I'm sitting right here, there's a gun right there. That there's a gun in the chest that road, shotguns and stuff. And it's not that I ever would want to use them. And this is just my personal opinion. Because everybody has access to them, it stops it before it ever starts. If like, I'm sure Tom Moondog would whip my ass. Knowing eating the person, I'm probably not going to slap him. I'm just going, hey, how's it going? Be polite to everybody. And I honestly, I agree with the lyrics in the song, but I don't think it has anything to do with the race. I think it's just a lot of people watch too much of whatever news channel that they're watching, and they brainwash that way. But I also have an opinion on that. I personally believe anybody that gets all their news from one source in today's world is a fool. Whether channels that I watch to get more of my news than others. But I personally think people that watch CNN all the time should at least flip over to Fox for a minute. People that watch Fox all the time, flip over to MSNBC just for a minute. A lot of times with the news now, it's like a divorced couple. You're only getting one side of the story.
Yeah.
So it's landed that, it's hard to, the truth is somewhere in between. Trump is not the devil that's going to, destroy the universe. Joe Biden, while he's old and frail, I'm sure is probably a decent human being. But depending on which side you look at, if you watch the right-wing media, they should literally put Joe Biden to sleep immediately, kill Kamala first. Of course, I mean, but no, I mean, let's put him out in pasture, get rid of him, and the other side, Trump will destroy the world if he gets back in the White House. It's just, they get too wound up And I think a lot of it too is there ain't enough news to be on 24 hours a damn day. You know, they're just like that much shit.
Yeah, they're driven to stir up shit.
Yeah, they just jump on anything, just to have something to fucking talk about. That little bitty ass submarine, those damn fools go down in that tin can, it blows up. That's all anybody talked about for 2 damn weeks. You know, and it's like, don't get me wrong, you know, as a kid on there, I hate that for him, but the grown ups, it's like, you know, you want to go down to the pressure in the ocean like that, you're willing to take a chance. Well, shit happens. You know, and me, I look at it like skydiving. Well, you jumped out of an airplane, you dumb son of a bitch. You know, it can happen. But for 2 weeks, that was consumed that, and this looks like this is the little cycle we're in right now with this damn song. I'm with Moondog. It's not that good a damn song. You know, it was raised off.
That's all right. Yeah.
It's just,
yeah, I mean, it's no sweet home Alabama or nothing.
No,
you know?
No, man. I don't think it's racist at all. You know, so I just some guy, hey man, the shit y'all are doing that we're seeing on the news, like here. Me personally, the shit that we see on the news is happening in big cities. It's like, okay, that don't happen here, and it doesn't happen here for a reason. Pride in the community. I don't know. You know, it's just a different way of thinking. You know, in the areas where I live, sure, a lot of you guys are Southern design, you know, and the areas that we live in, it's generations that have lived here. You know, we can trace it back to our great and all this kind of stuff, grandparents. So it's not something we just moved into. Well, if we don't do about this, we just got here. You know, it's not a hotel on the road for us. It's a home. You know, we don't want to fight there in a home. But like I said, it's my take on it.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you bet. Go ahead, Jamie. Or whoever.
I shouldn't say this, but there's an old expression, you know, you don't shit where you eat, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what Joe's talking about. You know, you passing through, we live here. Don't come in here and mess up our community and then be gone and you don't even think about it.
Yeah. You know, people, especially like I say, people that have roots, and you don't even have to have roots, just have little damn common sense, not act like damn people. You know, it don't matter where the hell I go. I'm not going to be throwing trash out the damn window, setting shit on fire, trying to break in somebody's damn car because they got a Yeti cooler or whatever the hell it is. You know,
yeah.
I mean, seriously, you know, a lot of it's just, you know, a lot of it, I think, and I hate to sound like grandpa, but a lot of people, you know, young folks now, they just don't give a shit. And a lot of older folks. It ain't just the young ones.
Yeah.
You know? There's a lot of older folks out there, and I know, hell, I've got 10 folks. I wouldn't just don't say it was on fire. You know, they started fire. You worked at a Dairy Queen, you said you ain't more sense sitting around sucking on the government shit, looking for a way out. They even in and out of jail and shit. Everybody's got that in the family, you know. But they're not burning down houses and crap like that. You do that shit, you're in jail forever. You know, you'll never get out of jail in Texas. You know, we're gonna go burn or church or some shit down. It's like, oh, that's your ass. You know, you might as well put inner here on your butthole. But you're gonna be a bitch in prison. You know, you're gonna be the
Oh man. Well, guys, thank you for your opinions and thoughts on that. And you know, I pretty much felt the same way as everybody else. And you know, and I feel like even like in your bigger cities, you know, you have communities, and you know, I'm not talking about like race, you know, different colors of races of people, different communities, but even though if it even is, you know, you have a group or a community, and you know, they watch over their own, you know, and so you know, I feel like, you know, even people that's in cities or on the outskirts of bigger cities, you know, can even relate to that. You know, they don't want, you know, somebody in their community, you know, doing stuff like this. And so, that's where I kind of had the trouble with, like, nobody wants that. Why would there even be, anything to do with, race or anything over this? Because, you know, if you have a community, if it's a small town, if it's a small section of a city or outskirts of city, you know, and your neighbors and you love them and everything, you don't want that coming to your place, and you know, it just I really had a lot of, like, I know that it happens, but I just really thought that this was kind of silly, them bringing up races and stuff in this, because I did not see anything about it even on the video or nothing, and so I'm like, well, let's figure out what everybody has to say about it, And so, man, you guys had some awesome, uh, you know, facts and opinions on all this, side chat panel. And so I thank you all so much, man. And
Yeah,
I
cool.
want everybody, I want to tell everybody, make sure you get in your hashtag HBN30, because we're going to be having a giveaway here in, about 30 minutes. So make sure you get that in. And, we got a nice little knife for y'all. So make sure you get that hashtag in. And so let's bring up the next topic. Let's see here. Let me find it here. Oh,
try to find something that no one has an opinion on this time, will you?
That's a good one.
So I just want to throw this up here too, just to let everybody know. There's still plenty of time for donations, for Lakeview and his wife and stuff. You still help out. My channel, I did a video, my first guns, Jamie. I mean, there's a lot of people, the Scotsman, Christmas 740. There's a lot of people, Val, Baldwin Curious, to give away. And so, Garage Guy, you're going to do one too, right? And so you want to kind of tell a little bit about that real quick? Of course,
All
you
right.
can't know what you're going to give away, but, you want to just
I can show the box, that? Right? I can show the box.
Show the box, right? Yeah.
All right. Now, this isn't as fancy or as elaborate as what Edward Petty or Baldwin Curious is giving away. But what comes in this box right here is a brand new Stevens single shot shotgun chambered in 20 gauge. Hasn't been fired, brand new. And I'm going to get with Hillbilly and Scotsman on the details about how we're going to go about doing the giveaway. But just thought I'd let everybody know this will be coming soon, and somebody will have a chance to have a really neat plinker. 20 gauge, always a lot of fun, especially single shot.
Darn right it is. I mean, I ain't hardly found very many firearms that I didn't have fun with. So, I mean, that's awesome that you're going to do that, Mark. And, so he'll be getting that video coming out. And I believe it's not going to be a whole lot of money to, like, get entered in the giveaway for that. So, and actually his other giveaways, man, for the other two guns that I know of that's being given away, $50 an entry. I mean, that is, those guns are worth way much more money than that. And so, we just want to know that you're still plenty of time, to get a hold of somebody if you want to throw a couple bucks, to help out Lakeview's wife, and their problem with medical bills and all that stuff. So I just want to throw that out there and, let everybody know that there's plenty of time, and I am not drinking any more seltzer, no matter how much money I raise. Two is all I could do without losing it. And so, I mean, I apologize. I know I was going to drink 3, but I couldn't do it, man. I just could not do it. But we do have the Scotsman. His initial goal was $10,000 minimum to be raised for this. That's counting like forever, all the money we've raised. And so when him and Jamie bulled me into doing one seltzer per $200 that I raised, I kind of bullied Scotsman into saying, feel my pain, buddy. I did a video the next day. And I felt terrible. I looked terrible. I felt as bad as I looked on that video. And I wanted Scotsman, since he was laughing, I wanted him to feel my pain. So he agreed that we raise a total as a community of $10,000 that he will come on right here on Guns, Beer, and Therapy, and he will drink a hard seltzer. So, I mean, I hope we get there because, I mean, that is going to be, I'm going to get to laugh this time instead of everybody laughing at me. And so I'm all excited about that. So anyway, let's get it done. I know you guys all want to see the Scotsman. He didn't know what a hard seltzer was. And he's not going to taste anything like that whiskey that he likes. So, I mean, it's going to be great. So let's get to that number and help them out and, and get to watch the Scotsman drink one of those here. It's going to be priceless. So
I sent him another Franklin this week, so you guys can pony up a little bit more too. I want to see him drink that seltzer.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And guys, like I said before, Tony, Lakeview Outdoors, he didn't ask for any of this. Scotsman found out, and Scotsman does what the Scotsman does. He, always tries to help people. And so, that's what I've tried to tell Tony. I was like, guys, they're not even asking for any of this. It's not a handout, man. It's a hand up. Somebody that they have insurance, they have everything, and this is just stuff that the insurance company's not covering. So, I mean, it's beyond their scope. They can't do anything about it. So, anyway, let's bring up the next topic here. Let's see here. Which one should we do? Tell you what, I thought this would be a lot of fun. So let's go with this one. If you could pick a song that told your personal story, what would that song be? That it don't matter when it come out, what year, nothing, but if you pick a song, and we're gonna have fun with this, guys. You don't have to think something serious, but if you pick a song that would come close to telling your personal story, or maybe what your personal story would like to be, think of a song, and let's have some fun with this, guys. So tell you what, Joe, I think you might have something. What do you got, baby? We'll start with you.
For me, it'd be Kid Rock, Blue Jeans, and a Rosary. That sounds honest. It's a lot like my wife. We've been together since we were teenagers, and she lived all over the country, lived in Chicago and other places that were a lot more sophisticated than where I live. And when we first started dating, everybody's like, "The hell are you doing with him?" His whole family ain't shit. What the hell's going on there? And I don't know if it was just to piss her folks off or what the deal was, but everybody's like, there's no way this marriage is going to last. And it's funny to us now looking back, because all of our group of friends that we were all married probably by the time we were in our mid-20s anyway, we're the only ones that are still together, with the first spouse and stuff. And I think a lot of it is because we are so different. you know, as we've been together so long, we've been together over 40 years now. So, you know, we've kind of grown towards the middle, you know, the two of us. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that, you know, we're, you know, yin and yang on, like just the YouTube thing. You know, I get in front of the camera, you know, and then show my ass and, you know, turn the camera on and stuff. But other than that, like I say, I don't even know how to work a computer. You know, she has to do all the books, all the taxes, everything. So, I mean, that song right there really describes me and her. You know, because, like I say, because everybody looked at her and it's like, the hell are you doing with him? You know, I mean, you know, didn't he just get out of jail? You know, what the hell are you doing? You know, so, but yeah, it's been a long time, though.
It's awesome. Yeah, I married up too, Joe. Trust me. Oh man. Well, thank you, buddy. I sure appreciate that.
Yeah, when they found out we were dating, they're like, "How the hell did you get her to go out with you?" It's like, well, I ain't got nothing to lose. I asked her ass. You know, because these other guys like, "Oh God," you know, she was a cheerleader and all this kind of stuff, and they're like, you know, man, how'd you do that? That's like, well, hell, y'all was too scared to ask her. You know, I'd already know 100. You know, and it's like, hell, I'm tired of going out with other kids. I'm starting to ask the pretty ones.
Yeah, just tell them. So you're still trying to figure out why in the world she went out with you.
Well, I tell her every year that we're together as her friend, I appreciate it more, but also I respect her less because it's like, as your friend, you do it like that. You know, you still got some tread on the tires. Get your ass out there and get a good man, you know. But you ain't been.
Well, that's awesome, buddy. Congratulations on that marriage, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, man.
She really is. She's not here right now, or I wouldn't be able to say that. But yeah, she's just is, man. You know, she just is, man. Just my best friend, great sense of humor. She does not like being on camera. She don't. Behind the camera, she'll do anything I want her to do, and help me with anything I want. But she does not like being on camera. And she's beautiful. She just doesn't like it.
Well, I understand that because my wife, she don't either. And then what the deal with my wife? Anytime I grab something, I'm walking out the door with it. She's like, "Are you gonna shoot that?" And you know, I grabbed her Gucci purse one time and was going out the door. She's like, "You're not shooting my purse." I'm like, No, I'm using it for a prop. She's like, "No, you're not taking it." I'm like, "I promise, I'm not going to shoot it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a firearm in it. I'm not actually going to shoot it." But she plays tricks on me all the time. I mean, so it's, you know, but that's awesome, brother. I love it. And so, Garage Guy, what song would, you know, maybe best describe your life?
Oh, your mic.
Can't hear you.
Your mic's
On
down.
mute, buddy.
How about now?
There we go.
We can hear you. Awesome.
All right. That's very easy question and answer for me right there. I got to say Rock and Roll All Night, the live version from Kiss back in '75. Growing up around here, I got no problem with country music or bluegrass. You know, I enjoy it. But growing up, all weekend on TV, and we only got one channel. You had Bonnie Lou and Buster, Arthur Smith, Porter Wagner, and that bunch. And I'm like, you know, as a young kid, I'm like, oh, isn't there any other kind of music? And the only radio station around was AM.
Oh.
And then finally, the station started broadcasting also on FM. And one Saturday evening on that FM station, I turned it on, and there was that song, Rock and Roll All Night. And I'm like, wow, this is so different. And, you know, throughout high school, and even later on in life, you know, I enjoy the song, still do. It doesn't get old.
That's a great song.
Great song, buddy. Man, there's a ton of them coming in from the side chats that just cracking me up, too. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne said Crazy Train.
Apropos,
You
so
know,
apropos.
great one.
But, you know, I still drive down the road. I'll turn a CD player up in a banana truck and just crank it up, and somebody hears what I'm listening to, that's fine. Maybe they enjoy it too. Maybe not, but still yet, I enjoy it. Yeah.
There you go. All right, buddy. Thank you. So, Walter, what song best explains Walter?
I've been thinking about it, and it's a tie between Roger Miller's "Chug a Lug" and a motorcycle song that's kind of obscured, done by Michael Parks, called "Long Lonesome Highway." That it was a TV show from many years back, and it's a song about a guy who packs up his bike and hits the road, and I've done a lot of that, hundreds of thousands of miles of that. So that might be the one, "Long Lonesome Highway" by Michael Parks. Go look it up. There's a YouTube video on it somewhere.
I know the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song. And that's
I don't know whatever happened to Michael Parks, but
well, all right, Walter. Thanks a lot, buddy. So, Gary, what song best describes you or your life, bud?
Well, I kind of had to think about that a little bit, but one that comes to mind is an old John Fogerty song. It's called "The Old Man Down the Road."
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm kind of the old man down the road. So,
well, that's awesome. This comment here, Bearded Lunchbox, it's me again, Margaret, by Ray Stevens. I mean, so if you get a phone call from him, you might not want to answer.
All right.
Well, that's awesome, Gary. Well, thank you, buddy. So, Moondog.
Yes, sir.
What one would you choose?
It's funny. The first thing that came to mind was the "Immigrant" song by Led Zeppelin, because, I guess, like MacMan, I'm technically an immigrant to this country, even though I came here as a baby. But the lyrics really aren't illustrative to my background, because I didn't come from the land of ice and snow. So I think it's kind of corny, but probably Frank Sinatra's "New York, New York," only because I spent most of my career in New York City, working in Madison Avenue as an advertising guy, and it really that was my life for a good part of my adult life.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great song too. And I have a friend, actually, I need to hook you guys up sometime to BS. I trade stocks with him, but he's from Gary, Indiana, but he has done advertisement in New York for lots of years.
Oh, which agency?
I don't know 100%.
Probably one of the. And there's so many that have random alphabets. I work for DDB and BBDO and Y&R, so it's like, yeah, just grab some tiles off of a Scrabble, and it'll probably be an agency. Yeah.
You betcha. Well, that's awesome, buddy. So, Mark, obviously you've been sitting there thinking long and hard about this. So, what do you got, buddy?
Let's go with A Boy Named Sue, Johnny Cash.
I love it. Good job. Yep.
The old man gave me everything I need to know.
That's good.
That's great, buddy. So, how about you, Elliot?
Radar Love, Golden Earring.
Oh, that's great.
And another one might be Bad Company, either Running with a Pack or a Bad Company song. Bad Go.
That's good. You bet.
There's others. A lot of others.
And so we'll move on over to you, Mac Man. So what song can you relate with?
I'm going to go with "I'm So Lucky." Because if you saw my wife, you'd think, what the hell? How did he grab that one? If you saw my kids, And you saw my kids, my grandkids, they're just gorgeous, and I just feel totally blessed that I've had 30 wonderful years with them, and I just feel so lucky that I managed to catch her and stick with her, because she's absolutely gorgeous. So that would be my song.
I was thinking some Hank Jr. too.
Shit.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you. That's a great one. So how about you, Jamie?
Bubba.
The ones that, all right, a former life is Hank Jr.'s. I can't remember her name. Had a brain fart. Family Traditions and Whiskey Bent and Hellbound are my previous life, and then my Coming to Jesus song would be his daddy's singing "I Saw the Light." But right now, my life is more like there's a Allman Brothers song they did live at the Fillmore East called "Stormy Monday." I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but
Yeah.
that's one that was written by T-Bone Walker and released in 1947. Allman Brothers did it on live at Fillmore East in '71, and there's been a lot of people record that song. But it's a blues standard, but that's pretty much how life is for me in music. I'm all over the place. I like all kind of music as long as it's good.
Yeah. And Bubba jumped in the side chat. He said it's easy. His is Hair of the Dog by Nazareth.
I remember that one.
So it's down to me. Thanks, Jamie. Thank you, everybody, for sharing that. I've been thinking about it, too, because, like, I throw some of these topics up, and I don't even, as they go around the room, I'll be thinking of something or whatever, and somebody else will have it or whatever. But then, like, this is another one, like, there's so many that, like, I could relate with at different times in my life. But even though I'm in the Ozark Mountains, I would probably say Dixieland Delight. It just, a lot of lyrics in that song was just me growing up, and so, I just that's the one I'm gonna come up with, I guess. Is so, and Going Wild says Born to Be Wild. All righty. So, guys, make sure I'll put this back up here again. Make sure you get your hashtag in there. Where'd it go? There it is. Hashtag HBN30 being the giveaway tonight. And Bubba or whoever's trying to come in, man, I apologize. The panel's full. I can't get any more people in here. So
let me say goodnight and let him in, man. I got church tomorrow anyway. Guys, y'all have a good time. Thanks for having me on. Joe, great to see you, brother.
Yeah, you too, man. Next time I catch you on there on your thing, I'll try to join in.
That'd be great.
We'll get Joe a link for Georgia Shooting Connection, okay?
No, I watch it all the time. I comment and stuff. I just can't until just recently. We just now got the internet like this.
Yeah.
So I couldn't ever join before.
All righty.
Joe will tell you, I've sent him emails inviting him.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Jamie, anything you'd like to plug to get off here?
No.
No.
Tomorrow night, check out Foreign and Domestic on Scotsman's channel. Friday nights at 8 o'clock, Georgia Shooting Connection. Other than that, thanks, guys. See y'all.
You bet.
Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, he's already left. I was going to say, Walter, you want to take care of this?
Go on and do what? Who, where, how?
on the banner I put on here. Somebody showed up in the side chat. I put it up here on the screen.
Oh
Mario.
no! Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Mario shows up on the different chats and does a hey. So that's kind of a common deal with Mario. Great guy, man. So,
Mario lives about 100 miles over that way from me. Almost the next door neighbor. He lives over in Bakersfield.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bubba. Glad you can make it, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Bubba.
How's it going, Bubba?
Pretty good. That grandfather had surgery, and when I
Oh.
woke up, he was trying.
Uh-oh.
He's not allowed to lift anything over 4 pounds, and
He was trying.
84, and yeah, he doesn't want to listen to that rule.
Of course.
So yeah, I had to go around and help him with that, and I didn't get a chance to text Hillbilly to tell him. So I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, buddy, family's always first. There's no doubt about that, buddy. So.
Oh, I didn't apologize to my family. I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to tell y'all why.
Oh, no, it is fine. Don't worry about that one bit. And so now we have a Triclops and a Cyclops in here.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, see, my third eye's blind, though. See,
Here, let me pull this up so Joe can see this.
Yeah, let's. Oh, I got you.
Well, it's kind of blind right now.
Bubba Triclops Felicity.
But I got the things in the background that matter, so we're good.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
We're good to go.
So,
And I shaved and I went to work and everybody freaked out. I cut my sideburns off and everything because I messed them up when I was cutting my hair because I cut my own hair. And I walked into work and everybody's like, "Who the f are you?" It wasn't really that big that nobody could recognize me after I cut that. It's like, yeah.
You look like a car boy now, Bubba.
A couple of Hispanic people and the Nepali people were just like, "You look like a completely different person." I was just like, "All right." It's like, and now we actually see Jelly Roll in me. I'm just a no good son of a sinner.
Alrighty.
Sorry. Go on with the job. Sorry.
All right, buddy. We have not actually. I've not took the time, and I apologize to the side chat. So, anyway, Walter, would you like to give everybody something to type in the side chat? And Gary, would you mind calling everybody out, please?
All right, here we go. In honor of the passing of Michael Parks 3 or 4 years ago, according to Bama Dad, which I had missed. I didn't know he was gone. So he rode in that series called Then Came Bronson, a Harley Davidson 883. So we're going to type in 883. There you go.
All
that
right.
was the bike that he took us all over the West on that bike. And that's dope.
All right. So type in 883 and Mr. Gary will give you a shout out there, side chat.
All right. I see Joe out there, Man 039 reloading, 3 Jeep Discoveries out there, Bama Dad, 2 Live Moo, G23, Duffer 426, Alaska 1 Andy, Dwayne 7834, Gun and Wild 1, Hat in a Bunker, Doug Thomas, Ozzy Osbourne is out there, Michael Dunn, Dale Pogue, Bearded Lunchbox, and Beefer Baron. So far, Mr. Bob Dobalina is out there. And any more? Going once. Going twice. I see Guns and Barbecue just popped in, so he may not even know what to type in. Some people seem to be a little bit behind in the chat. Warsaw Patriot just typed it in. He's out there.
My ding-a-ling.
Yeah, that's a
Boomstick.
That's a good one, Boomstick.
Yep.
All right.
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And anyway, Guns and Barbecue says, what I miss? You missed a good show, buddy, if you're just getting here.
Oh, there you go.
Having fun.
Been cooking, boy, I tell you.
Oh, I think we got, yeah, okay, now Guns and Barbecue says 8833.
Get an extra 8 in there just for good luck, right?
Hey, Hillbilly, do you know we talked about music and I was telling you about the close-up photos I took on that old camera and I got the pictures of Tina Turner?
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Highlight up and I can show you some of these, how close I was.
Okay, let's bring them up here. You were talking about this.
Oh.
So this here is the front of the stage and I could touch this.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, they're not the best of quality because they're on an old roll, like an old little, basically a pocket camera. So there's that one.
Let's close it up to look up.
You ever backed up to a stage, Mac, and turn your head straight up, look at the ceiling?
Look under Tina's dress.
So there's that one, and then there's.
Well, there's somebody to look up to.
My goodness.
Wow.
Which concert was that? I mean, where was the venue?
This was in Dublin, in Ireland.
Cool.
Ah.
And she was right above us there because the front of the stage came out, so she was hanging right above us there.
Wow.
And then here's the three of them dancing. And I don't know if you've ever heard, this was another band. It was called Transvision Vamp. And the woman's name was Wendy James. So this is her again. We were right on the front of the stage again. We went out to Ireland. And then this is her in her full glory.
Was that your hand in the other photo?
Yeah, that's me reaching up. She was reaching out and shaking hands with people. So
I'm laying on the stage, all right.
Yeah. I'm not trying to grab your hand, honey. Trust me.
And
they keep getting money shots.
She is dirty.
Where? I don't see. What are you talking about?
I didn't see any dirt on that.
It looked like she's wearing
on
white
stage.
to me. I mean, honestly, I think it shows dirt pretty well if it's white.
She was singing on stage, and some guys were heckling her.
Wow.
She went over to the edge of the stage, and she pissed in her hand and threw it over him.
Whoa, wow. That's hardcore.
My goodness.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
Guys were heckling her, and she just
Hey, look, I've seen chimpanzees do worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Great photos. I really, it was two great concerts right down the front. It was unbelievable. Sorry, I just wanted to show you then. We talked about it last week or the week before.
Yeah, thank you so much for remembering that, buddy. Thanks for sharing that.
You can actually copyright those.
And then there's the original. It's the old type film. That type of film.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
35 millimeter.
Yeah, so it's just that type of that. There's the originals that go with the photos. So it was. Said it was just a cheap camera. We weren't allowed to take good cameras in there. It was just a cheap camera, and because we were right on the front, it was awesome. We had some great photos.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, buddy. You said you're going to dig them up and show them to us, and you're a man of your word. I appreciate that.
That's awesome. You know, it's funny. It's like I still remember going to concerts where they said, "No, you can't bring cameras. You can't bring cameras." And now the performers want you to take out your phones because they know you're gonna post it on social media, and that's just more promotion for them. So it's just a whole sea change on the attitudes of performers.
1983, they confiscated my camera at Elton John concert in Atlanta, Georgia, until after the show.
The biggest thing they didn't want to use was using a flash because we were right on the front.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's understandable.
The only thing they were a bit thing about, but other than that, you could take basic cameras in.
Yeah, but nowadays, well, the only time I wasn't allowed recently, I went to the rodeo, and they wouldn't allow me to bring my camera with a telephoto lens in.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, what?
It's unreal. Yeah.
My goodness.
Look at Chessboard's comment on the bottom.
I saw that too. He's been to Mexico too.
Well, Mexico, you don't even want to pick up a glass of water. Just saying.
Well, I got some good brothel stories. From
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I got some good ones.
Here we go.
Oh my
Get with us after the show.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do this giveaway, guys. We'll have one more topic after this giveaway. And but let's get this giveaway. I know there's people wanting to see if they won or not. They're like, man, I'm sent to the show. Just let me know if I won or not. So I can go do something else.
Oh, man, am I glad I came in late for these questions. Ooh, I'm looking back at it now like, oh, man, I'd get in trouble for some of these.
Oh, I'm sure you would, Bubba. That's why I wouldn't let you in until after we got through with them. No,
That had nothing to do with
we were full
being
up.
full.
They only allowed, there's 8 if you do the free version, 10 if you pay for it, and then I think you get a lot more people on a panel if you sign over your house or something. So
Anyway.
So what we're going to be giving away tonight is this albatross knife here. I've given away several times on this channel. Got a little belt clip, nice little knife, straight edge, serrated edge. Got a bottle opener, and these will not work on hard seltzer. So if you drink hard seltzer, don't even worry. I'm not going to give you one. So no, I'm joking. Anyway, this has a glass breaker, a seatbelt cutter or rope cutter, and we also have a fire starter on this thing, and a little LED flashlight with a magnet on the back. And these are just great to throw in the glove box of your vehicle, throw in your range bag. They are all metal. Pretty dandy little knife. It's not going to be the best knife you own, but, it's not bad, especially when it's free. That's the best price. So anyway, make sure you have those hashtags in, hashtag HBN30, and we're going to be giving one of those away here in just a second. So I know last week the dang computer wouldn't pick this up. Something wasn't right. I don't know. We had to pick numbers and draw straws and everything, but it's working this time. So anyway, everybody in that's wants in, we'll get this thing a wind up and give her a spin here. Let's go. Gun and wild one. All right, buddy.
Congratulations.
That guy is a pretty consistent winner on my channel. I mean, the guy, he's a wild man. And I mean, he says right there in his name. So congratulations, buddy. I'm going to jot your name down here. Actually, I ain't going to write your name down. You got my email address. I got yours. And so
he said,
he
do
put
it
it in
again.
the side chat. Do it again.
Do it again.
All right. Well, that is very nice of you, buddy. I think he's got 20 of these or something, maybe. So, nah, he's a great guy. He's just awesome guy. He's a great supporter of a lot of our channels, and he has an awesome channel too. So go check it out. And thank you very much, buddy, for doing that. And we will spin this again. Let's see.
Just hit draw again up in the corner.
Top right.
Oh, there it is. Thank you, buddy. I was looking for that. And... all right. Who's going to win this time? Michael Dunn. All right, buddy.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Michael Dunn.
Congratulations, man.
So I'm going to write your name down here, Michael, and I believe you got my email. I think I got your address, but make sure you give me a let me know what color you want. So those come in red, blue, green, and black. So just let me know what color you want, buddy, and I'll get it sent out to you. And congratulations. So, all right. Well, let's find another topic here. Okay. This one right here. So, if you could have your first car again, or truck, whatever it was, would you want it again? Or would you pick something different? And if you would, what would it be? I mean, it might have been your granny's old 4-door Plymouth or something, and you're like, well, I like that car, but I'd rather have a whatever. So, anyway, let's start out with you, Bubba, since you ain't got the answering thing on here tonight.
This seems like the safer question for me to answer.
It does.
My first car was a 1993 Chevy Silverado 1500 lowrider.
Lowrider, huh?
And I got it for like $3,500.
So instead of 4 on the floor, it's 2 on the floor.
Yeah, well, with me in it, it kind of like was really, really a low rider.
Oh, so yeah, I was just saying, was it a low rider after you got in?
And,
this one side or both sides, buddy?
Yeah, both. It was evenly distributed my weight.
All right.
I'd hike my legs over to the passenger side. It was fine. But you got cruise control for a reason, and that's the reason. Balance out the weight. But I love that truck. Right now, I got and do not think I'm high and tidy because of it, but I have a Lexus right now that I drive. And
what are you doing on this channel and driving a Lexus, dude?
Let me explain something to you about this Lexus.
You're not gonna be a moderator no more.
Let me explain, dang it.
Okay. You stole it, didn't you? You stole the thing.
No, I did not steal it.
Okay.
I bought it for $200. And the guy
did you get a title with it, Bubba? For
$200. I did get a title with it. I did get a title with it. Pretty much all I paid was the transfer fees for it. But the guy didn't want it because the suspension was out in it and the transmission was out in it. And the guy just didn't want to pay for it. It was an 04. And I got it in like 2019, 2020, something like that. And he didn't want to pay for it. And I was just like, well, why don't you want to pay for it? He goes, well, it's air ride. And I was like, you don't got to have air ride. Oh, okay. Well, how much do you want for it? And he said, I don't know. Just pay for the transfer fees and I don't know, $50. So I got it for $200. And so I took it back to the house, and I already had like an old Toyota transmission. So Toyota and Lexus are the same thing for anybody that doesn't know that. They're just a brand name. So I swapped the transmission out for the one that I had, and I had an old pair of shocks and some suspension springs and stuff. And I was just like, well, just throw them on there. It'll be fine. So I took off the air ride and put regular suspension on. So every once in a while when I'm driving by, it goes off saying that the air ride's out. So that's funny. It has no heater. It has no air conditioning. And the right side mirror is gone and the rear view mirror is gone. And so I just got the left side mirror. And I mean, I'm making do with it, all right. I'm making do with it. But, I'm an ex-construction worker and ex-tire recycling guy. So, like, anybody that looks inside my car is just like, what the heck happened in here? And just, there's a lot of concrete spots. There's a lot of dirt spots, mud spots, and a lot of holes ripped into the concrete carpet. And it does not look like it's a Lexus on the inside. I'll just say that. But I would love to have my 93 Chevy more.
Yeah.
I love that truck.
Well, I don't blame you, buddy. That sounds like a nice truck. I just it wasn't one. It was just low rider in the back, or all the way around. It wasn't one of those that's jacked up in the front, was it?
It was all the way around.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
And trust me, when I sat in it, it was definitely all the way around.
Yeah.
Does that make up for the Lexus thing? Does that make up for the Lexus thing? I described it.
Yeah, it does, buddy.
Thank you. Because everybody's just like, what the heck is somebody with a nickname Bubba?
It's a Bubba Lexus.
It's a Bubba Lexus, exactly.
Yeah.
I would like duct tape a right side view mirror here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't believe you ain't got right side mirror duct tape on that
That's
thing
not
yet.
a bad mirror. It's like, I'll get to it later. I'm bad at procrastinating. I actually drew a chart of procrastination. I'll get to it later.
Yeah, that's what they make metal screws for, so you can just screw that thing on with a screwdriver.
Self tappers.
So, yeah.
The housing for the right side mirror is gone, and I can never find anywhere to just buy just the housing. I'd have to buy the whole freaking side view mirror with the mirror in it. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that. So I'm just like, wait until somebody in the junkyard's got a Toyota or something that matches this thing.
You bet.
It's gonna be that hard to find a Toyota in the junkyard.
Man, the correct model for this is ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
The GX470, I think, is what it's called.
All right, Bubba. Well, thank you much, buddy. I appreciate that. And you know I love you. I was just messing with you. So, MacMan, what was your first car and would you like to have back? Or would you rather have something different? And what would it be?
So my first car was a Vauxhall Viva 2-door.
I gotta look that up.
And hell no would I want it back.
Oh, here. Let me pull you up. Let me pull your picture up here so we all can see this thing.
So that was my first car. And
did you buy that? Did you buy that off Mr. Bean?
Could have been, but it was. I had a grey one of these, a Vauxhall Viva, and I went over a humpback bridge and snapped that car in half. Literally in two pieces. It split behind my seat. And if I had a choice, my first car, if I can, would be that Ford Escort RS 2000. That's I had one later in life, but that was my all-time favorite cars.
Nice, buddy.
I used to rally one of those. I had the rally car, and I used to do stage events with it. And yeah, that would be my choice. But for the Vauxhall Viva, no, hell no, I would not want another one.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like somebody here that may have had a Nash, for their first car. They don't want it back, and that happens. I mean, So, all right. Well, thank you, buddy. So, Elliot, what was your first car, and would you like to have it back, or would you rather choose a different one?
I had a Corvair, but officially my first paid car, I actually got that to a trade, was really this here 1960 Chevrolet Impala. This actual same car I'm looking at online, I just looked at, white with red interior. Take a look at it. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Here, let me blow you up here.
It's a nice looking, got the wings on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it went out now. But I had the same exact one, hubcaps and all. The red
What
on the
year's that?
side. It's 1960 Chevrolet Impala.
Yeah. My uncle has one that he bought when he was 16 years old, and he still has it. It's red with a white top.
I can't. I mean, it was like mint too when I got it. I mean, it really was. It was like 70. Back then, 70,000 was a lot of miles, but the interior, not a scratch on it. Body perfect. You know what? I bought what it cost used, $275,
$375.
and it was mint when I got it.
Well, my uncle has turned down 40,000 for his. If that tells
Wow.
you anything.
If I had to do over, probably a Corvette though. Looking back the way I was back then and even now, but I had fun in that Chevrolet.
I'll bet.
I definitely pick an early vet, especially Stingray.
All right, so Walter, what was your first car, and would you like to have it back, or would you like to choose another one?
Yeah,
buddy?
there's a couple that I'd like to have back, for no very important reason. But my first car was a 1962 Ford Galaxy 500 XL with a nice big 390 in it, and that was a rolling machine back in those days. That was in when did I buy that? It was 1969 or so when I bought it. Bought it used. Didn't have too many miles on it. I rode the paint right off of that sucker. That thing would run. That was a good car. And I had a bunch of cars. I had a little Corvair Monza. That was something else.
I had a Corvair too. I had two.
Oh, good. I used to have to carry about 200 pounds of horse feed in the front end of that thing to keep it going straight because of that engine in the back. But the first pickup I had that I'd like to have back, I bought new 1978 Chevy Silverado with a big 454 in it, a short bed, and
nice.
it was 2x. It was a pretty light truck for that big of a motor, but and it got 8 miles to the gallon no matter what it was doing, or what it was pulling. We had big horse trailers back in those days. It didn't care what it was doing. It still got 8 miles to the gallon. But you put your foot in that thing, you'd better hang on because something was going to happen. That big motor, boy, it would light them up.
Dry shack rear end, or it's going to go. I mean, no doubt about that.
Yeah. So those two, they'd be kind of nice to get in and drive again. Everything else was just transportation since then. I did have a couple Camaros, but they're just Camaros.
1969, Dale Pogue says he has. 69 Corvette. Cool.
Oh, nice vet. Yeah.
All right, Gary. So what one did you have? Would you like to have back, or would you choose another one for that time?
Well, my first vehicle was a 64 Chevelle station wagon. And it wasn't the nicest car in the world, but I only paid $105 for it. So, it's all right. But a few years later, I sold it to some guy, and I saw him destroy it in a demolition derby. So that car wouldn't be good anymore. But what I would like to have back is when I got my second car, my dad wanted to trade vehicles with me so he could have my old car for a work vehicle. And he traded me his 50 Chevrolet pickup. Then I promptly sold it a month later. I wished I had that old Chevy pickup. That was a fun thing to drive around.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. You just think back then, if you just had another $95 more, you could have got a Lexus like Bubba.
Yeah, I know. They didn't make them, but they didn't make them back then.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, Gary. So, Moondog, Tom,
Sure.
what did you have a first car? And
My first car was a hand-me-down 1976 Mustang Mach 2. and it sounds much more exciting than it was. It was a hand-me-down from my mom, actually. So for those of you who don't know, the Mach 2 was not a great Mustang, and this was made worse because my mom bought it new, but she didn't know how to drive stick, so she got the automatic version. So he had a mediocre engine, just made that much slower. So yeah, I would not want to have that back. No.
Well, what would you like to have instead back then?
Well, you know what? My first real car that I got was an Acura Integra, and I think I would have preferred the Honda Civic. But what I liked about it is that that thing just ran. I think I put 188,000 miles on it, and it just kept on running. So I would just love and I could get parts real cheap. So it was like it's a great car. It was cheap to run, got great gas mileage. I couldn't complain about it.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, how about you, Mark? Thanks for sharing there, Moondog.
My first car was a 76 Datsun B210 hatchback.
I remember those.
And when we got it, it was also kind of hand-me-down. It had been my cousin's wife's car. The rear shackles on the rear springs were rusted and shoved up into the hatch. The whole driver's side was a camouflage spotched pattern of rust holes. And we spent about 6 months rebuilding that thing to make it drivable. That's where I learned to weld and work on cars and do kind of other stuff. And
that's awesome.
Having it was just transportation. I didn't really like it then, but I would love to have it back now, just because it would be a really cool, old, unique car. And at the time, I wanted the Datsun 280Z.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Yep. No doubt about that. Well, thanks, Mark. So, Joe, what was your first car, and would you like to have it back, or would you choose another one, buddy?
Oh, God, yeah. I just sent pictures of them to Moondog. I don't know how to send them to you, but it was a 72 Triumph TR6, British racing green, tan leather interior. It had all of about 35 horsepower. You fire it up. It was like one of the old Ferraris. You fire it up. It sounded like, oh my God, that thing will run 500 miles an hour. It barely would run highway speed. It was, I mean, chicks love it, especially the trailer park girls. They were all.
I remember those cars. Absolutely.
And then my next one, I had a 77 Chevy K5 Blazer in the mustard wine, and I actually had it. I got it when I was 16, and I had that in my early 40s. And it had a little over 300,000 miles on it, and it was full-time four-wheel drive, where, I mean, they literally locked, so if you turned it tight, exactly the same ratio. It was a lot of fun. Never once got it stuck. It was just, but it just ate gasoline. It was, uphill, downhill, pulling on the trailer. It got about 7 or 8 miles per gallon. That's all it did. It actually did worse on the highway than in town. It was like, and but that was a nice truck. I really liked it, and I miss the fact now that the newer Blazer was still out. The last year they made the 2-door Blazer with the jump seat that where you went in the back when I sold mine. And it just didn't occur to me that they would discontinue that type of a vehicle, and there's nothing out there like it now. The old O.J. Simpson Broncos and the Ram Chargers and stuff like that. There's nothing built like, that's made like that now that you got room. You can buy Jeep, or some of that kind of crap, but there's nothing that's got that kind of room. And whether I was hunting, crap, YouTube, and I could always seem like I got a shitload of gear, and I miss that vehicle. I miss the Blazer more. A friend of mine got killed about a month after I got the TR6, and my mom asked me to sell it. She was afraid I was going to get hurt.
Oh, okay.
So
what was he driving?
Huh?
What was he driving?
it was actually my cousin. He was in the back of a pickup, and at the time, it was the biggest fatality two-car wreck in Texas. There was 11 people got killed.
Wow.
One truck hit another truck, and the one truck had 6 kids in the back of it.
Oh.
Wow, my goodness.
Yeah, it was a real bad scene, but like I say, my mom was upset. And I mean, what are you gonna tell your mom? You know, she said, "Son, please sell it." She's crying. That's okay, so it was gone. But
Yeah.
but I really do miss it. You know, it's said about that off the ground. You know, you sit down, bump your ass across the ground to get in it, and you know, it was neat, but it was just you never could go out and put the key in it, crank it, and drive off. Hell no, that was a triumph. You know, anybody's ever had a British car knows that shit. You know, it's just nonstop fooling with it. Where the Blazer was exactly the opposite. Go out, put the key in the damn thing. As a matter of fact, mine right after I got it, I broke the key off in the ignition and never had a key to the truck. That damn thing for 20 plus years. And couldn't lock the outside of it because I lost the key to it. So it was the ignition for 20-something years and it never got stolen. So
had a few of those that start with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Yeah. My goodness.
Started with a pair of pliers.
So we'll move on over to you, garage guy. So what's your first car? And would you like to have it back? And or would you choose another one?
Well, I'm having some deja vu here from Joe's answer. My first car was also a 72 Triumph TR6 Candy Apple Red.
Oh, no shit.
And the didn't have white walls. Even the tires had red walls on.
That's what mine had. Had.
And the motor, it had 2 one-barrel carburetors sitting on the side of the motor. They weren't in sync. You know, it didn't half run, but it was a Babe magnet. But after you pick somebody up, what the heck could you do in it?
Yeah. That was
self-defeating.
I've had a couple other convertibles, but they've been hard top convertibles. I'll never own another soft top convertible because some people broke into it, went out there and just cut the top to steal the stereo out of it. And it's like, you know, after that, it was just, like I say, I never wanted another soft top after that. I didn't have it no time and ended up doing nothing but sinking a fortune into it. By the time I sold it, it was just starting to get right. But those Triumphs are neat. And I'll see them every once in a while now, just like, damn, I wish I still had that car.
Yeah. Now, mine come with the rag top and the hard top. But as far as having it back, no. My second car, the first one I bought myself, was a 77 Pontiac Firebird. Had a 305 motor in it. Wasn't too bad on gas, but it still scoot on down the road. Reclining front bucket seats. Problem solved.
There you go. Yep. Oh my goodness. What a great
the horn dog back in.
Yeah, man, there's been a lot. Let's see. Dale Pogue, I'm pretty sure has my email. Or here, buddy, I'll put my email up here. Here it is. So there's my email. You betcha. That'd be awesome to see some of those old cars. I've had so many cars in my life. I was definitely a gearhead. My dad had a garage and body shop. We raced every weekend. I mean, if it moved, I'd raced it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, lawnmower, a bicycle, a motorcycle, a car, I didn't care. Horses, I mean, it didn't matter to me. I'd race anything. And so if I can get somebody to race me, I'd race somebody, you know, and that's just kind of how my life was. And I love cars, still do. I had so many of them in my lifetime that it just makes me sick, you know, that I don't still have them. But I still have a lot of vehicles. Trust me, older vehicles, but you just can't keep them all. Kind of like girlfriends, and so I do have a picture I pulled up on my phone. It's not a great picture, but at least it'll give you a little bit of an idea. This was my first car. I mowed yards and picked up pop bottles beside the yard, down the dish lines and everywhere I could find pop bottles, and worked my butt off. And now this car pictured in here did not look as it was when I bought it. We painted it. It was black and silver anniversary model, but it's a 1977. Come on, focus, focus. Camaro.
Oh.
I still own it.
Okay.
I'm the second owner on it. That right there is in Memphis at the Super Chevy Show. I took first place in People's Choice that year.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Yeah, that looks like something I'd get in trouble with.
Huh?
I said that looks like something I'd get in trouble with.
Oh, trust me, there was plenty of trouble in that car. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And since Joe was talking about Blazers, hang on a second. I just had it here. Doggone it. This is my Blazer. Actually, I had just sold this not very long ago. I did a video about it and everything. Come on, focus, focus. You can do it. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like that color orange.
Well, it's just all three of those are just the Chevy red, but there's my pole lights kind of shining on them, but it's the Chevy red. It's got a little bit of an orange tint in it and stuff. But I mean, I have just been a big fan of cars, and man, I love them. And I bought that Blazer from my brother-in-law because the first Blazer I actually had was the 69, the first year to come out with the whole roof, come off the top. And actually somebody had custom ordered that, and it had 454 in it with factory power steering, power brakes, and air conditioner. And that was really rare, for 69.
Yeah.
And doggone it, I ended up trading that thing off, for something I don't know. I mean, I had it for quite a few years, but man, anyway, it's just I love talking about cars. I know this is a gun channel, but on here, Joe, we talk about everything. We talk about guns, we talk about cars, we talk about music. We just like to have fun. I mean, this is a Saturday night party, and we just all try to have fun on here.
All right, let me one if you don't mind.
I'm gonna check out. Good night. All.
Okay, Mark, you got to take off.
Mark.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Would you like to plug your channel?
Good night, Mark.
Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. Well, you get a chance, go over and subscribe to Mark. Check the channel out. Awesome guy. Great show. Great videos. Master craftsman when it comes to leather. So, anyway, we sure appreciate him coming on here. And so, let's go ahead and go around the room before we get off here, and just plug whatever channel, your channel, and tell a little bit about what you got coming up or what you do. And so, Bubba, we'll just start with you real quick, bud.
Well, I ain't going to shout out too much on my channel, but I will shout out Boomstick is back to making videos again, so definitely go check him out. So Boomstick is back to making more videos, and it's been a real treat to see him making videos again. He's a good friend of mine. I love him dearly. So go check out his channel. Go check out Gun Wild One and Garage Guy and all these guys on the panel. Viejo's best videos are on Rumble because YouTube likes to, be YouTube. But as far as my channel is concerned, I'm actually getting ready to do a story time video because I asked people if they wanted it, so I decided to do it because a lot of people said they wanted it. But I had trouble figuring out what story would be appropriate to tell on YouTube. And well, I got an old buddy that was an ex-Marine, and he did a lot of stuff overseas, and was actually part of Desert Storm. He actually hunted a lot of cartel bosses too, and so I got a couple of stories that he's told me that are pretty funny. So got those stories I'm going to tell. Not too many details because YouTube is YouTube. But I gave Brownells a second chance, and they're late on my 450 Bushmaster ammo coming in. So, yeah. So, and I haven't put the muzzle brake on the 450 Bushmaster yet because I wanted to see how bad the recoil would be without it. So, yeah, it's just a whole thing. But that's all I got for my channel for right now.
All right, buddy. And guys, if you ain't been over to Bubba's channel, go check it out. It is Bubba Cyclops Ballistic, and yeah, it's a great channel. Don't let him fool you. It's a lot of fun. He does a little bit of news. I was hoping you get back to that news again too, buddy. That was a lot of fun. So,
and I with the surgery, the wedding, and all kinds of other stuff, I haven't had time to do anything other than just work.
I understand, buddy. I understand, but you betcha. Anyway, go check out Bubba's channel. Subscribe and do yourself a favor. So appreciate you being on that, Bubba. And so, MacMan, what you got coming up? And
well, thanks for having me tonight. It was great. Great meeting Cyclops Joe. Seems a hell of a guy. I'm going to go back. I subbed his channel, so I'm going to go and watch some of his videos. Great side chat. Thanks, guys. Great questions, great comments. Really enjoy it. I haven't put a lot of videos out lately. It's been so hot here in Arizona. We're at 115 to 119 degrees, so we can't do nothing outside at the moment. But I got a few things planned. I still do my live streams, 9 o'clock Eastern at the moment, 6 o'clock Arizona time on a Monday night. So that's coming up next Monday. We'll do another little reloading session there. And since we were talking earlier about the cars, I actually found an old video that my wife took back in 1999 of me doing an actual rally in one of those Ford Escorts. And
awesome.
it was filmed on one of the old little video cameras that had like an old cassette in it. And we've recently transferred them over, like 50 cassettes all over onto the cloud. We found a company that can put them on the cloud. So I got this old video of 1999 of me racing. I was actually with Snap-on tools in those days.
Wow.
Where I went with Mac tools. So it's got Snap-on logos all over the car. It's a black rally car with green writing on it. So I'm going to try and get that edited and posted up this week. It's about a 5-minute video of me racing around the showground, and brings back some great memories. So
that'd be cool. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Here.
So other than that, guys, just thanks. Great meeting you all, and it was a great show. And thanks, Hillbilly, for the invite.
Thank you, buddy, so much for coming on. You guys go over and check out MacMan's channel. It's awesome. Subscribe, do yourself a favor. Not only is that great content, his live shows, a blast. A lot of fun there. So go over and check it out if you have not already. And thank you, MacMan. I appreciate you being on tonight. So AR, Elliot, what you got coming up, buddy?
Besides grilling on my pellet grill, I'm going to do some live unboxings of some AR-15 tools, gunsmith tools coming soon. So I'll be doing that probably Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have to excuse my voice is going. Mac will be there sometimes on my show, co-hosting. Outside of that,
Cool.
Trying to stay cool. And great being on here, man. I appreciate the invite. Great being with you all. Nice to meet you, Joe.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
I'm sub to you, but I hadn't watched your videos, but I'll get over there and do it.
It's a waste of time. Don't do
Oh, no.
The more you watch, the dumber you'll get.
Great seeing you all on the side chat too tonight. Good side chat.
Well, thank you so much, Elliot, for being here, guys. Go over and check out Elliot's channel. Great channel. Go over there and subscribe. Do yourself a favor. And, thank you so much, Elliot, for being here tonight, buddy. And so, Walter.
Great to be here, man.
Thank you. What do you got coming up, buddy? What would you like to share?
I've got, of course, over on my channel, we got the Moldy Monday series still going. We're going to do episode number 22 already come Monday. And I've got a couple more in the can already to go, which is good because my local range is shut down for repairs for a couple of weeks. So I won't be able to get out and do any more shooting videos. But I got a couple more all ready to go anyhow. And I got another Henry's and Handguns episode waiting to get uploaded. And what else we got going? A couple other little picky uni things here. I got a couple little shop projects that I want to share, just some shorts, a couple of shorts, mold repair stuff that will probably have to go to Rumble. But other than that, SOS here at Casa de Viejo, nice cool weather, get some casting done, etc.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that cool weather there, Walter.
It is good. And I want to also say, hey, thanks so much, Hillbilly, for inviting me to take part in this episode of Hillbilly Nation here. We got Cyclops Joe right down there below me, and it was great having you here, Joe. It was a real good experience to listen to. So that was fun. Yeah, it really was. And I'm subbed to your channel now too. So appreciate that. Appreciate seeing all our friends over there in the side chat over there. You guys are rocking and rolling as always, and it's always fun to see the responses over there to the questions. Everybody just there's no hesitation, man. They're on that like stink on poop, on those questions. It was really fun to see everybody's answers out there. So thanks again, everybody.
Good seeing you,
Walter. Yeah, and thank you so much, Walter. You guys go over and check out Walter's channel. When he's not in YouTube jail, he has a great channel. Put it this way, his channel's so good they keep throwing him in YouTube jail for it. So if that tells you anything, but he's always got a back door to jail, there at Rumble. So he's got a lot of great stuff over there that he shares that you cannot see on YouTube. So make sure you go check out his channel, subscribe. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee you that. And so anyway, thank you, buddy, for being on here tonight. Always appreciate you. And Michael Dunn, yeah, you're right. The suspense is going to kill me till Monday. Michael Dunn sent me something in the mail and went to pick it up. And, of course, the post office closed. So they're like, well, you got to come back Monday because evidently wouldn't fit in a little mailbox that I have. But in the lobby, they got these big mailboxes, that they put stuff in and hand you a key, put a key in your deal. And so I have no idea why they did not put it in there. Unless it's bigger than this, So I don't know what you sent me, Michael, but I appreciate it. I guess I'll have to go there Monday when they're open and get it. So that aggravates me, though, that they wouldn't just put it in one of those. Every time I go in there, all those doors are open. Like, there's plenty of them to use. So I don't know why they don't do that. But anyway,
Gary signed for.
No, it wasn't anything I'd signed for. I don't think so. It wasn't. Hopefully he's not sending me a dang subpoena or something. I got to sign for that. I'm not going to get it, Michael.
You ain't been down there to Mar-a-Lago, have you?
Got a bastard.
Oh, boy.
So, all right, Gary. So what you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, same old stuff. Friday night, Foul Territory, 9 p.m. Had a good show this last week. Yesterday, I guess it would have been. So hopefully we can have another one next week. So no promises as to what kind of content I'll get out. We'll see. I just finally got recovered from this tooth they had to pull out about a week ago. I had a wisdom tooth pulled, and it's just now getting where I'm back to normal again and can eat normal food. So I'm kind of enjoying that. So,
getting tired of that ice cream?
Well, you never get tired of ice cream.
Oh no.
No.
But thanks for having me.
Well, thank you very much, Gary, for being here. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you ain't been to Gary's channel, go over and check it out. Great content, great live show. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee you that. So get over there and get subbed to him if you're not already. And thank you so very much, Gary, for being here tonight.
Thank you.
And so, Moondog, what you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, hey. So I'm actually redoing a little contest, online contest that I did last year. I did a virtual shootout with Old Fat Dad out in I forget if he's in South Carolina or North Carolina. I know he's gonna hate me for messing that up, but we did a shootout. I designed some targets, and the contest was to see who shoot the tightest group at 100 yards with 22s. And it was a tie, except that I technically won because I got one more X than he did. But anyway, I put it out there that any of the viewers could download my targets from my website, and if you did your own shot and filmed it or sent photos of your target at the end, you could send it in and you'd be entered into a contest to win a scope. Oddly enough, I got a lot of emails back from folks, or at least posts saying, "Hey, I did mine, but I didn't." Folks didn't want to post up their videos, so I never got an actual entry till now. So since I still have the scope that I wanted to give away, and so I'm redoing the contest this year. So I've gotten 2 entries. So good, you got a 50-50 chance of the 2 guys who've turned in their videos so far. So for everybody else out there, go to my website, moondogindustries.com /goober, and you can get in on the contest and get a chance to win the scope. And it'll be going on till oh gosh, I forget. I think I'm putting the deadline in September, so you got some time. Nice. Just when the weather gets a little less insanely hot out there, go download my targets, shoot 22 and put them up at 100 yards, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to shoot better than me or Old Fat Dad. You just do your best, send in a video or photo of your target, and you'll be entered into the contest.
Awesome, buddy. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
I may have to drive about a couple hours so I can find 100 yards that I can actually see to shoot. I could shoot from one hillside to another.
There you go.
I could probably do that.
Yeah, so you
put
guys
a target on a drone and shoot straight up.
There we go.
Yeah, on the drone. Yeah.
Put it on a balloon and send it off to China too afterwards. So.
There you go. We owe them one.
Up fast, China. It's your turn.
You betcha. Well, thank you very much, Tom, for being on here tonight. And as always, I always enjoy you being on here every time you come. Guys, go check out Moondog Industries. He has like a couple different channels. Moondog Travels, right?
Moondog Go and Moondog Reviews. Go
check them out. They're great. Every channel is a great channel. Go over there, check him out. He's all the time having wonderful contests. He's giving away good stuff. He ain't giving away no.
That knife is good.
I see a lot of your giveaways, and I try to enter in them. You get some good stuff. And
there ain't nothing wrong with albatross knives. All the things they make are great.
Yeah. No, yeah, I totally agree. But Tom gives away some really good stuff too. And so go check it out, his channel, get subscribed. You ain't gonna be disappointed. I guarantee you that. Just great. The production of his stuff just almost makes me want to give up. It's like, doggone it, you know?
Oh yeah.
His production is just wonderful. And so anyway, I appreciate you, Tom, for being on tonight. And
thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, as always, man, always enjoy you being on here. So, Joe, we're going to skip you and save you for last. We're going to jump right on over to Garage Guy. And so what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, I've got a couple of videos I'm currently working on, and a third one. They'll probably be out within the next few weeks. As far as the shotgun I'm giving away, I need to get with you and or Scotsman about that, about how to go about it, because I've never done a giveaway before. It's always a great all right. It's always a wonderful experience sharing a panel with you gentlemen. And Moondog and Joe, it was nice meeting you tonight.
Same.
Yeah, you too, man.
And Mac Man, I've been watching your videos, your interview videos with Walter and Hillbilly, and got to say, excellent job, my friend.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
And
a lot of fun.
yeah, but yeah, things are going pretty well par for the course here. And I have to tell Bubba, one of these upcoming videos are about something that starts with the letter G.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I think somebody needs to do a clock giveaway and rig it so Bubba wins it.
I'll put that thing on a barbecue steak.
And melt it.
I'll put it over the fire. Everybody Glock on the Bobby. Don't shoot me, Mac Man. Don't shoot me. Like every time I try to do like an Australian accent, it comes out British and like a horrible British accent. That is like, I'm gonna shoot this guy right now.
Well, thanks a lot, Grudge Guy, for being on. Always appreciate you being on, guys. If you're not went over and checked out Grudge Guy's channel, get over there and check it out. Great content all the time. I mean, just do yourself a favor, subscribe. You ain't gonna be disappointed. Just great content. And thank you very much, Mark, for being on here tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
You bet. So, Bubba, you got any quarters for a square jar?
Well,
I told you to go pick some up. Joe's gonna be on tonight.
Hold on.
I think you already owe like $12.50.
Like, oh shit, I don't have enough.
It's at $12.75.
Hold on a second, I got you.
I was gonna say, you may need an ounce of gold.
Well, there's 3.
Just kidding.
There's 3 right here, all right?
Okay, show Joe you got your swear jar close by.
Yeah.
Swear jar.
It's a little bit of swear bucket. Yeah. I even got a knife in there just in case somebody tries to shortchange me. I actually got both. I forgot I had both of these on the desk, but
yeah,
I won one from you. I like it.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So anyway, Joe, what do you got coming up? And since this is your first time on the channel, go ahead again and kind of tell a little bit about the content you do. And would one of the moderators please go ahead and put Joe's channel out there again so they can get over and check him out? And once they check him out, they ain't gonna leave. I guarantee you that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just Cyclops videos, Joe W. Ray. It's mainly rifle scopes, rimfire, and dumb shit. And I don't.
Oh, come on, man.
It's just I don't know. With a lot of guys, and I can say you guys are genuine, but some of the YouTubers out there, it's like they're playing a character or something. The best way to put it. And
Yeah.
For me, this is just me 24/7. You know, it's just I don't have kids, grandkids, and never had kids in the house since I've been grown. So, you know, work with factory.
Was there some law passed for that?
It's just well, you know,
I'm just joking with you, buddy.
I was encouraged to stop the line there. You know, we're only 3 generations from slinging our own shit at each other. You know, we're not doing that great. But no, I just go scope reviews and like say silly shit like that. And then I got 3 giveaways coming up. I got a GoPro Hero 11, Zeiss Conquest. I think it's 3 to 12, and then I have a Steiner Predator 4, and I've got I think it's 3 or 4. It's either 3 or it's either 2 or 3 scopes. I know I got the Zeiss and the Steiner, and I think one more that I'm gonna give away, but I'd have to go in there and look in the closet. And that's one thing when you do is I do at least 1 scope video a week, and I'm lucky that my channel has grown, so I don't have to pay for them anymore. But now, you know, I mean, I've got scopes like strippers got dollar bills with glitter on them. You know, all my buddies, all my family, and it's like no more scopes. No, you know? I can't because it's weird, but it keeps them broke buying guns. You know, like, you know, you get divorced, you know, but no, that's about it. But I did want to say, man, it was really nice to meet everybody. Tom already knew. We talk on the phone a lot, and he's really helped me a lot with the technical stuff. And but I do want to say, the guys that haven't seen his channel, Moondog Reviews, it's a badass channel. There's just a lot of cool little tech stuff in there, man. It's really worth looking at.
Well, I learned how to do all the scope videos from watching your stuff, because you know you're really the some of the top scope videos on YouTube.
Well, I don't take myself serious, but like the actual footage through the scope, I take that really serious. I've got expensive stuff to do it with, and the reason, I think the reason anybody ever watches my dumbass videos is when I was a kid, I'm 61. When I was a kid, you could go to the store and see all the different scopes. Well, you can't do that anymore. And the closest thing you can do is go on YouTube and look. So I use the same camera, same settings. I've only filmed on 2 ranges over the last 5 years. I use the same target. I only film when it's straight sunlight, unless it's just I have to get one out. And I tried, like I said, I don't correct anything in post. It's exactly how it came out of the camera, because it's the best I can do to help guys see apples to apples. And I still have guys bitching, well, how do I know they didn't cherry pick you one? It's like, hell, I don't know. You know, it's like, go on there and fuss at Jack now, Dean. Leave me the hell alone. You know, I ain't got time for that bullshit. But I'm doing the best I can. You know, but it's
Amen.
But right now, my iPad just said 1%, so I'm gonna get off before it, you know, says, you know, where it looks like, that egotistical son of a bitch just said, fuck it, left, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. It is saying 1%.
Well, Joe, thank you so much, buddy, for being on here. And if you ever watch Joe's videos, you're really hoping that he's gonna have a jam. I mean, like, anytime he gets a jam or whatever, I mean, that's when the
I appreciate when we did the 9-way thing that y'all put me in Mr. Brady's spot, because, you know, in real life, he's something. I'll see you guys.
So we lost Joe. Guys, get over there and check out his channel. Okay, here, I'm going to put this up here. Thanks, Michael Dunn, and other people's put it out there. I appreciate it so much. He's a lot of fun to watch. First time I've got to talk to him, and it's been a blast so far. And thank you very much, Tom, for hang on a second.
Bernie's wanting some links over here.
I'm trying to do a show here. You mind? Dang dogs.
I actually had a sack of Joey $1 coin waiting for that before cuss word spiel.
I got a handful of those things.
You missed the first part of the show, Bubba. You'd be broke right now.
I am broke. I'm out of quarters already. Are you kidding? I'm out of quarters. I'm gonna have to start nickel and diming this.
Now you got to put one for yourself.
There's 2 dimes. Here's a nickel. Jeez.
Guys,
change. I'm surprised I actually have all this change on my desk. Now
So,
hold on. I do have one for a gigantic liner. If you guys can see this one, that's 1 troy ounce.
Oh,
one
okay.
troy ounce, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Who's Troy?
This is for the big one.
Hillbilly boys, I gotta run. I gotta go pick up my boy from hanging out with his friend, but I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, it's already past 9:30 over here. So yeah, I was supposed to pick him up at 9. Okay, so
Have a good one.
All right, Tom.
Take care, man.
Okay.
And so Bernie Sanchez asked for somebody to put the links out for the panel. So if somebody could do that, I'd appreciate it. And I'll put everybody down here so you can see everybody's names. I think most people's roughly the names that's on here is the channel names, but I know how it is. Like you type in somebody's name that they're showing of their channel, and sometimes it's hard to find it. It honestly
Yeah.
is. So, I mean, it's no doubt about that.
Every time I went to post stuff, it brought up your name. I was just like, wait a minute, why am I writing in Hillbilly's name? What's going on here?
Well, after last week,
Hillbilly or something.
Well, after last week when you couldn't start the show, I made you a admin.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. Yeah, no. I see the
can you see up top right now where it says "end broadcast" and stuff?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought as a co-host you could do that, but evidently not. And so we ran late last week because of storm and internet problems. So anyway, but I thought like some of your stuff I seen where you posted some and it showed up that I posted it, but some of it's coming up under you, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to answer what MacMan had in the background. I was just like, I think it's 2 650s and 1 750, but I wasn't sure.
1050 further over there.
1050 off to the side. I forgot. But I knew 2 of them were 650s, but I wasn't sure what the other one was.
Oh, that is the 1050. Okay, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, the 1050
Yeah, I seen the auto drive. Yeah,
is that one there.
yeah. It's nice.
So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all being on here. I want to thank you so much. I've had a great time. I hope everybody else has too. So anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and close this show out tonight. And I want to thank you all so much. And I just want to say thank you so much, Hillbilly Nation. I just love y'all. You know, I love the side chat, the panel. I mean, it's just awesome. I love this whole community. And first I want to say I had a short put out today. Go check it out. And I got some videos coming up next week. So, just I'll try to post at least one video or 2 a week or something. So, just to keep you guys, up on everything. But anyway, I want to say, remember God, family, and country, and make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you all again. So